Is the yield to maturity on a bond the same thing as the required return? Is the yield to maturity the same thing as the coupon rate? Suppose today a 10% coupon bond sells at par. 2 years from now, the required return on the same bond is 8%. What is the coupon rate on the bond then? The yield to maturity. So let's define our coupon rate. So our coupon rate is what's physically on the bond. It's a permanent rate, because you can think of it before the internet. Before the internet, they would actually physically print and hand out and sell the bond in papers. So it's permanent throughout life of bond. So this will not change. Once it's printed, it will not change. It is physically, or at least it was, written on bond. Your yield to maturity is the return investors actually earn at market rates. So as we know, a bond doesn't always sell for very rarely sells for what's on its face value. A company can write anything on its face value and any interest rate, but the market will determine if the risk, the opportunity cost, every other factor is appropriate for that investment, for that debt. So we won't actually, and the way that this works is whatever's written, the amount that is bought and sold for will either be sold at a premium or at a discount, depending on the market rate, until the market gets the rate that they want. So it asks, suppose today a 10% coupon bond sells at par. 2 years from now, the required return on the same bond is 8%. What is the coupon rate on the bond then? Well, the coupon rate in that example never changes. So if it was issued at 10%, it remains 10% all the way through to the life of the bond. So again, imagine that coupon rate was printed. You can't go back and write over it. But the yield to maturity, if the market is now at 8%. Initially, it was 10% because it sold at par. When it sells at par, that means there's no discount, no premium on the sale. But 2 years later, if it's sold again, it will be sold at 8%.